Hello, everybody. This is Strategic Command World at War, the Total Realism Project, TRP version 0.8.14a. I am Lothos, the creator of the mod, and I am playing the Allies versus Machiafish. This is turn number 59, and last I left it, we were getting close to the fall of France. Italy had just come into the war. China seems to be stable. In Ethiopia area, we saw mechanized moving down against the French colony down there, and then he moved an Italian troop up, and we attacked it really quick. And Italians were the Italians; they got hammered. It seemed, other than that, the action was really not much other than France. So far, things have been going very well in regards to containment. So we'll see how this plays out. Let's see what he's doing today. That was a good one on his side. Whereas it's all, I was wondering when the whole Japanese Air Force was going to show up. So he is going to go for the colony. And it looks like he's got some more divisions that he's trying to advance with. So I think last turn, I think I kind of guessed where he was going to punch a hole through. And he's attacking exactly where I thought he would. Those engineers probably next on his list. Yep. Now let's hope this armor takes a big hit. Okay, that wasn't the hit I was hoping for. Okay, that wasn't a good move on the engineer. He just committed suicide. We're playing Bounce the Engineer. That's a good point. He didn't use any air power that whole entire hack. And I did say that he was probably going to try to get through to get to the artillery. The one mistake I think he may have made, we'll see, plays out, is the guy just north of the artillery who railed in, or who's new reinforcements. So I don't know if he checked the combat odds or not. I'm hoping he did, but he should have had some really great combat odds on that infantry corps. It would have been a tough choice. So I don't know if it's really a mistake or not. I don't know what his combat odds were. Oh, he's going to go for the mountain. I did say that. I didn't think he would. Yeah, maybe he didn't go for the mountain unit because he refocused everything on the division. But he's back to the mountain unit. Oh, he's probably trying to get the supplies down. Ooh, that was a good hit on the mountain unit, man. Wow, he got him. Thought he'd be stronger in the hill. It's probably because of the morale damage. French gets so much morale damage. I mean, they can survive it. The morale damage, I guess, stops in October, I think. I'm not sure about all of these attacks. If I was kind of in issues, I probably would have ignored all those troops in the Maginot Line and just focused everything on Paris, trying to keep casualties down. There's the paratrooper. I guess I was worried about an assault on Ethiopia. Not Ethiopia, sorry, Tunisia. The paratroopers thought maybe would have railed them down. There's one paratrooper. It's not over yet. But I'm kind of glad. I didn't want Tunis to go through. So the reason is that if he gets Tunis now, there's no negative hit on anything. But if he waits till Vichy's formed and then attacks Tunis, there's a small NM hit to the Germans. There is some adjustments, political adjustments to all of the miners, and I think including the Vichy. And I think the U.S. may move 1%, but I'm not 100% certain on that. I mean, I made the mod, but I don't. There's so much in it. I don't have everything memorized. Although I try my best. The French are still hitting those convoys. Ugh. French probably got 2 turns. Oh, yes, yes, yeah. All right, one issue at a time. Make that. That's interesting. Which one should I go for? I'm thinking the core would be better. Maybe it'll destroy it. It's a better defense. He doesn't have a headquarters to support them with supplies. So the French may be able to actually hold out for quite a while. All right. Okay, it's raining, so let's get the fleet out of here. Really wanted the infantry. This guy here, so that there's a zone of control. That was a mistake on my part. At least it forced some zone of control, so if he goes anywhere in here, it'll make him use extra movement. We got this African fighter. I am going to send him. And we will ground him until I can upgrade him. So, France is a big mess. But it's an expected mess. It just happens every game pretty much. Alright, so he broke a hole. I can plug it with my reserves here. So we are in a hill. That will help. So I got 2 more Chinese units coming. There he does have a guy. He learned from a previous game of playing the Allies. He did not keep a guy here, and I did launch an offensive, which caught him off guard. Oh, why did I do that? The guy wasn't in the zone of control. All right. I've got 2 core. I had 1 there, new reserve. What else do I have coming in? Next turn, I got 2 more core coming. The reason I'm building down here, even though it doesn't have much, is that when Indochina comes in, he'll get, I believe, 2 headquarters, 2 or 3 infantry corps around Hanoi. And usually the Japanese player immediately comes up and tries to attack in this direction with him. Those 2. You want to be already ready for them and dug in. And if he attacks this way, he usually launches an attack coming this way, especially since we're getting ready to hit the fall. Do the headquarters. He hasn't really moved much over here. The supply. Or so he can't get past me. Alright, you're gonna head back down. My scout. That's what the Chinese plane is really kind of good for in the early years, just to scout, just hope that the Japanese don't find him. Although we know that almost all of his air force is right around here now. It makes sense because this is his closest reinforcement point. Although, to let some people know, this hex here, although you cannot place land units there for the Japan, you can place air power into Port Arthur. So if you're trying to get your air power up here really quick, just make sure that there's nothing in Port Arthur, because it's the only hex you can reinforce. You cannot put units here, so the max you can put one plane. Put the plane here, and then you can fly it up there really quickly. And of course, that'll be completely based on your strategy. Russian fortifications. Not till next month. Till next month. Thing is pretty solid there. Moving him down. Let them start digging, which is the good part. So then when I get reinforcements, pop one here and then there. And my line is solidified to protect Murmansk. What do we do with this mess? Which it is a mess. He's in trench 3. He's retreating back so he at least gets closer to a supply point. Yeah, if you notice on that supply, when you hit the supply button twice to tell you an estimate, it definitely lied to me. It assumes that I'm going to conquer all of this territory as the French. So this pocket of French troops are not going to have force supply. So just keep it real, people. All right, so let's flip him. Upgrade. So he'll be in trench 3 and then go to trench 4. Flip. Force. Oh, the UK can help. That works. His fighter took 3 damage. Can't reach. I'm going to attack it again. It is the same fighter. 4 damage. 5 damage. This is when I regret not upgrading my guys. Well, I don't have ground attack. So the most I can actually do, if I get really, really lucky, 2, 3, I can do 5. That would be super lucky, which is exactly what he has. Which I'm not. Odds of me getting a 5 are almost 0. So not worth the loss. I'm going to lose more than I gain. Flip these two. Give him these. Even if he attacks my HQ, it doesn't really matter. Supply level's so high. I think you've got one more turn. And then this guy. Oh. Works. Go 50 hexes. 50 hexes. This is hex. Can't read it because the camera's blocking it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 21. 2, 40, 44. I don't think he's got the maritime bomber. It's expensive. The amount of units that he's built. Take a risk. It's just a division. If he kills my division, he kills my division. I guess I could have served. Doesn't appear to be anything. Guess we might as well lower his morale. way the morale damage is, it's percent. I think I explained it before with the bug on tactical bombers. There is disseminating returns. So it doesn't. Yeah, so like the light cruisers, there is no demoralization. They don't do anything. I think heavy cruisers have like 5%. Yeah, it's very little. These guys will do 10, and then battleships do 10 as well. So the surface ships, they do some, but not a lot. All right. I don't think there is no more. Oh, if I survive another turn, I got 3 more French corps coming. There is a chance I could survive. There is a chance. Small, tiny, but yes, it's possible. All right, so let's see what the UK. Oh, that's right. I got ASW, which we want to immediately top priority, even if it means hurting my own fighters. We are going to have to pull back soon. I remember correctly, we saw some of his subs. Map of the weather. We ran into some of his subs here. I guess he changed his mind on attacking. Unfortunately, I don't have enough ships to cover everywhere. So this is more of a hope you get lucky, find something, and when you find it, you can damage it enough so that it go away for a while. And that's typically the case of playing the American or the Allies. And yes, I am moving stuff sort of in random. Hmm. What do we got coming in? Oh, nothing in August. September, we got a headquarters, a couple more units, quite a lot of units coming in September. 2 divisions. October, our armor corps comes in. Not till next year when my big stuff start coming in, 41. Remember, planning always long term. I'll get my carriers just before Barb. So these carriers are going to come in really handy. I'm going to send them over to protect Murmansk in that area in case he's sending massive amounts of German subs up there. So I'll send this new carrier fleet that I'm basically building. This is basically one whole new task force. This will be my Russian task force to protect that convoy line. So there is a strong probability that the French will survive another round. And the reason why I'm saying this is his strongest assets are not in place. So even though he's 2 hexes away from Paris, he's got the mechanized unit, but I'm severely entrenched. It's possible if he focuses everything, his entire air power, he just literally has to focus on Paris and ignore everything else. There is a possibility he can get to Paris, but unlikely. And the good part is the French are almost out of MPP. So it's a good way to, if you're going to die, run out of MPP, then die. Okay, so one last pass around. We're looking good here. Making sure that port stays down so there's no surprise invasions. Russians are doing nothing over there. This front looks good. Just did some upgrading of units. Gotta remember to upgrade that division and him. Yeah, next to my list. These guys are now dug in fully. He's focused heavily down here. If I shift my artillery back down, that means that the city will be wide open. Should have thought about that. I could have put one of my reinforcements there. Having the artillery down here would have been nice. Far away till artillery 2. Super far away. U.S. research. I got 153. Oh, I cannot spend it. This is, you have to choose, this is the most important one of the two. Because this one gives you a 5% discount. And this one increases your MPP by 10%. So the bottom one is always the more important one. Russians. Nothing. Hold on to whatever you got. I've seen other players, they just start spending it and buying units. But here's the issue with that. One is you really need the MPP in case a tech gets a breakthrough and you research it. The other thing is if I start building garrisons units, they're going to come in November this year. The Germans are not going to attack in November of 1940 because of the bad weather. They'll be giving the Russians a gift. Again, December of 1940. They're not going to be attacking in December. And these are the 2 units predominantly you're going to build. About the only thing you may want to consider outside would be a headquarters. And with the changes on Zukov, so you do get 2 headquarters as reinforcements. One of them shows up right away, which is around here. The second one, it is one of those Russia mobilizes reserves events, and it comes up here. So I guess one could argue where we should build headquarters. And actually, now that I think about it, 1 headquarters would be good. And it's just to, I'm doing that now. It's just to help try to cause extra casualties. You want to keep the headquarters max distance away and have them command units as the Germans are attacking and to just keep retreating him. But outside of that, you do not need to build any land units yet. There's just no point to it. And then upgrading, again, you can wait till April, like March. If you're really worried about an April attack, wait till March and then start upgrading the units in the front. And you'll get a lot more MPP by then because you'll know if he's getting ready to attack, your mobilization is going to start shooting up because now there are 2 areas. You get a bonus if the Germans put a lot of units in here. You'll get a 1% increase per turn. And if they start putting units in this area here, with the latest version of the mod, you will also get an additional 1% increase per turn. So your MPP will go up a lot faster. Oh, I can't think of anything else to do here. I'm going to leave him one more round, I think, here. If he gets closer to Paris, if he doesn't get closer to Paris, I'll leave him another round. But if he actually gets up to Paris, I'll get him out of there next turn. Can't think of anything else to do here. My two fighters here, 3 now. Got my 2 fighters here. And I sent him the wrong way. Damn it. He was supposed to go south, not. I'll get him next round. It's fine. Be a little late. I need to clean this all up first before I can focus on here. I just want a defensive line here. All right. I think that'll be it, everybody. Well, let's see what kind of gifts we get at the end of this round. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a big one. Let's get it to 100%. Artillery 1 is very, very important. The reason why the Chinese should want to do a little bit of anti-tank is because of mechanized. It's the only way to hit mechanized units. Because they are considered light armor. So you just want 1 or 2 levels of anti-tank. And again, everything's clean. He hasn't hit my convoys. That's good. I'm happy. We were able to push his subs out. Boy, 171 MPP. Ouch. All right, everybody. This is Lothos, and I am gone. Baltasar.